Tadasana pose is a foundational pose for almost every other yoga pose. And for that reason, I feel it is perhaps one of the 5 most important poses in all of asana practice, because of the foundation of the feet, how you connect to the earth. It is the foundation of every standing pose. Also, when you think about the spine straight, you have the best chance to get your spine straight in Tadasana. So when I do all my sitting poses on the ground, or all my folding forward poses, there's still elements, there's still residue of Tadasana in each and every one of these poses. I always want my spine straight. I always want my feet connected to the earth. I always want my feet parallel, etc., etc. So you can always look for elements of Tadasana in each of your poses. Let's talk about the feet a little bit. The foot needs to be flat, straight flat, going straight down. Okay, so either you can supinate the foot, where you're on the outer edge of the foot. So this is my big thumb, this is my big toe. Or you can come in and pronate. So this is why doctors say, or this is why you would get orthotics, because if the foot is out of alignment, it affects the knee. If the knee is out of alignment, it affects the hip. If the hips are out of alignment, it can affect the back, and then the neck, and then the shoulders. So always check the feet. Now, the anatomy of the foot. Never point your foot towards a statue of a Buddha or your teacher. In Shavasana, you should always have your head towards the teacher and the feet go away. It's just it's a courtesy or a sign of respect or a tradition in India and in Buddhist practices. And never touch anyone with your foot either. Okay, so this is the center of my heel. When you stand, feel the edge on the inside, feel the edge on the outside, feel the back of the heel, feel the front of the heel. But when you stand in the posture, you want to, like a bullseye, you want to find the center of the heel. If you stand too much in the back, too much weight in the heel, then you're going to activate the hamstring. And this hamstring is always going to be loaded. So you need to distribute the weight evenly in the foot. So the next part is the arch. And just like the fingers, just like the hands, there's the bones that run from the heel, like rays of the sun, out to each toe. So here I'm trying to extend those. These are the ball mounds, or sort of the knuckles here, this pad of the foot. I want to connect down, straight down, 90 degrees down into the earth, and feel these spreading. The toes do the same thing. They spread, the 4 toes spread wide, and the thumb is the big toe is a little different. It goes forward. I'll show you in the next segment when I move the camera. It pushes forward, so it would be lengthening towards you as these other 3 fingers are going sideways. The big toe goes forward. I'll put an image, a little drawing in the video to help understand the direction of the toes. And then these are obviously the toes here. You can see this one is lazy and it curls under because of shoes, because of hockey skates, And because this outer line, from my hip, my IT band, you can see this thing here, and all this connects to the toe. So my outer line is tight, which curls my toe under. And you can see, I work hard to get this guy some freedom to manifest himself or herself. I don't know if the baby toe is masculine or feminine. I'll let it decide whatever it wants to be. Okay. Also think when you push straight down evenly, it's going to build the arch of your foot, because the arch of the foot is like a cushion when you walk, which helps protect the joints. So you want that space to cushion, this little air pocket to sort of flatten as you walk, to protect the joint, to protect the ankle, to protect the knee, to protect the hip. If you're flat-footed, if you're walking on the inside of the foot, then it's, again, more problems that go up the line that get into the brain, and then you have, then you can't meditate. So again, or you have a sore neck. I don't know if low arch or flat foot relates to how it relates to meditation. Okay, I move the camera and we do some Tadasana exercises. Again, it's not the sexiest pose. You're not gonna see me on the cover of Yoga Journal in Tadasana. No one wants to see that, but it is the most important pose, or one of the most important poses from my perspective. I'm not going to sell out any weekend workshops. Jesse teaches Tadasana for 10 hours. Like no one wants that, but understand how important it is. Okay, I move the camera and I show you my feet. No judgment on the feet, as I haven't got a pedicure recently. Okay, these are my feet. I have them positioned going straight forward as if I'm on skis. You do not want Charlie Chaplin feet or duck feet. You do not want pigeon-toed feet. You want the feet parallel to one another. Here is pronating. You can see the arch collapses down because I'm on the inside of the foot. All the weight is now on the big toe and the inside of the ankle, and here I'm lifting up on the outside. Here I'm supinating. I'm on the outside of the foot and the big toe is up. I want to feel the energy go down into the ball mounds. I want the energy to go straight down into the heel. The toes lift and spread, and the big toe comes directly towards you. To exercise, to get the energy to the feet, I lift, big toe up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Big toe down, other 4 toes up. Sorry, yeah, okay, there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Lift the toes, spread the toes, big toe comes forward, push down into the earth. Okay, now you can see my knees. My feet are parallel. Watch the knees. Try it. Watch as I put the weight on the big toe ball mound on the inside of the foot. You see the knees come in. I can feel it also up in my groin, sort of where the psoas is. And I feel my bum squeezing together. Spread. Now go to the outside. feel the weight, and see the shift, the shape of the legs, how it changes. I put the feet parallel, I push down, and the knees should face forward, the hips should face forward, and it's all from the foundation, the work that you do in the feet. Always work the feet. Now this energy is going straight down 90 degrees. When I go out to warrior 2, when I go out to triangle pose, it's the same. The energy goes straight down. I do not change the direction of the push into the earth. So whether I'm coming from down dog or however I'm getting into my warrior 2, side angle Parsvakonasana, I'm not on the inside of the foot. I'm not on the outside of the foot. I'm pushing straight down so that there's still an arch here. There's still a place to put my finger. Energy straight down, not back, not hugging in. The foot pushes straight down into the earth, just the same. It's still a Tadasana foot. Even though from here up I've shifted, I still put the weight here. Down, down. And now we're gonna see sort of the ripple effect that the attention and the awareness and the alignment of the foot, how it sort of migrates up the body into the hips, and how the hips would affect the low back. Okay. So again, my toes are facing outwards like a duck feet, and then you see my knees go outward and my hips open, right? So feel this in your body. Feel where the pressure is. Feel where the stiffness is, the tightness. And then I bring my toes together and the heels are out and I'm like a duck now. And again, I feel it here. I feel the energy shift from the back to the front of the body. And then I want to get my feet parallel and neutral with the feet facing forward. The knees are going to face forward. With the knees facing forward, the hips are going to face forward. Okay, so sometimes it's your pattern to be either Charlie Chaplin or pigeon foot. So it'll take some time to get the feet facing forward. So take your time, always check, look down, take the time to set the foot, to set the foundation of the posture. Now take one hand, I'll turn sideways for you, and put it on the low back and one hand on the stomach. As I begin to ground into the feet, like now I'm relaxed, and you can see there's this little lower dosis in my back. I don't want to adjust here. I'm not adjusting at the hips. I'm making the adjustment, the alignment through the foot. So I put the hand on the low back and one hand on just underneath the navel. As I begin to push into the ground through the heel, through the ball mounds of the feet, and I spread the toes, I feel a shift in my body. So notice what you're feeling and notice the work, the energy that is possible through the foundation. So always work your feet and know that it's going to have an effect on the hips, which has an effect on the low back. Another good example of this is when you do Warrior 1. If the back foot is turned out to a 45-degree angle, so here my back foot is at a 45-degree angle. Here now I need to rotate from this localized movement to rotate forward. And now things are twisting and turning. If I come up onto the back of my toes and my heel is high, then you see already I have the hips square and there's no twisting and turning in the body, and then there's less tension. So again, I'm not saying one way is right or one way is wrong, the foot 45 or up on the toes. I'm saying understand the difference between the two. Okay, I hope that made sense for everyone. A little sidetracked with the Warrior One business, but I think it helps bring perspective to what's happening in the body when the feet are out of alignment or in alignment. So always just bring awareness to what you're doing and know that it's your body, it's your choice how you practice. So definitely a foundational posture, Tadasana, in how you do all your other postures. The residue of Tadasana is in each posture. Okay. Thank you for watching. Any questions, drop them below or send them in an email. In this image, you can see the center of the heel. I'm not twisting the foot. I'm looking for the bullseye. I'm looking for the center of the heel and to push it straight down into the earth. Now we move to the ball mounds behind the toes. They're also going straight down into the earth. And now I'm fanning out the toes and pushing the big toe forward. From the side view, from a Warrior Two or triangle, I'm still pushing the heel down and the ball mounds straight down and trying to keep the ankles level. I'm not hugging the foot forward or pushing it back.